I wanted to do a video on giving an apology. Keep in mind some of these videos are psychologically venting, but a lot of people had sex with me out in the desert when I was high on LSD, and I know they don't want to hear that, but I'm sorry for bringing all of you people into this. And in fact, like when I reported the church, I heard a whole lot of people that I knew and or were around me. And some of you are in the church and don't even realize that you're not you, because that's what these people do. Malignant narcissists cannot tell the difference between helping and destroying. It's an important part of Tony Stark's arc where he's like, I see a suit of armor around the world, and then Rhodes replies, sounds like a cold world, Tony. That's because Tony can't see the difference between saving the world and destroying it. That is the same thing with the church leaders. They cannot see the difference. I believe SSBBW Mary Bowberry may have joined the church and made some kind of stupid deal with these people. I don't know that for sure. When I was at Papa John's, I got a call, and the blue-eyed guy was like, there's this girl that wants to talk to you because nobody wanted to be forthcoming and explain this shit to me. They instead wanted to be vague and lie and keep secrets. And then it went bad. I can't imagine why that happened. But this is what happens when you deal with stupid religious people who swear fealty to a human trafficking ring. Anyways, he gives me the phone, and I talk to this woman that I believe may have been Mary Bowberry. It could have been one of the other people. There was a bunch of women I had sex with, but I think this is the most likely person. And I told her, because in the church, there's the devil worshippers, and then there's the good people, and the good people are just stupid, useless people. Well, they're not useless, because they keep up the facade of the church, that it's a good thing, because these people are legitimate, are kind of good, but not really. Kind of good, but not really. And then the devil worshippers are the guys that just go around murdering kids and raping women and doing all the bad things because they're fucking evil and they're edgelords. I told Mary to join the bad side of the church. And I do remember getting a call from her where she spoke about doing something to a little boy in the church and how she really didn't want to be on the dark side or the devil worshipping side of the church. And she was very scared. And I had no idea who this woman was or why she called me. And that's how far my brain was gone on heavy metals. I didn't understand what was going on. Once again, my decisions would have been different, but I also think about this scenario I'm in with these bastards is just ridiculous. I mentioned to the wives I always liked the smoky makeup women do. I just always thought that was cute. And I remember this woman who I believe was Mary telling me like, oh, she's even got the smoky eyes from the amount of lead she ingested. And I firmly believe this woman did all that for me. One, she's hypnotized into liking me. She does not actually like me. That was something the wives did out there in the desert. And the other women, for that matter, don't actually like me. They think they like me, but they all have lead brains, is the other side of that. So they are not themselves. This is how a cult changes somebody. And I remember getting messages and shit. Like, it was kind of funny. I was scrolling my Facebook messages, and I actually scrolled into some of the old messages that, for whatever reason, weren't blocked by this van. It's a cult tactic. They're crazy, but they try to make sane people think they're crazy, which is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, imagine believing that your fucking president has to have sex with every age of woman to make the sun go around the earth, but then you call somebody like me crazy. Good luck on getting anybody to believe you, dumbass. Fucking... Yeah. They break everybody in that place. And I'm sorry about that. And honestly, one half of me just wants to say, like, they abducted me, they got me high on LSD, they took me out there, told me to name a bunch of women, and you were the only women I could think of. Because I was high on drugs. And I had cadmium brain, and I had heavy metal brain, and I was terrified. And everybody on the planet just wanted to keep hurting me no matter what, because they couldn't fucking help themselves. Whatever, man. Yeah, I just wanted to apologize to you. Like, I wanted also, dude, when I worked at Papa John's, I said I liked this girl named Smurfy. And a song fucking got her to get a loan from the church, and then she went in to get raped and fingered by some lady, and then sexually assaulted, and then came in and tried to poison Sean Andrews' fucking pizza, and she was like giggling about it, and that's just how fast they can dement somebody, okay? That is how fast their fucking grooming process works in this motherfucker. Okay. And in their brains, she's totally normal and nobody can tell. Look, death of the body, death of the mind, death of the spirit. Smurfy has suffered a mental death. She is dead. It's funny that they call it the half-life ceremony in this church, because it is a half-life ceremony. They take your mind. You're dead. And it's regretful that this is somehow legal. It really shouldn't be. Yeah. Just that. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. It's all their bullshit, okay, man? It's all their bullshit. That's just how it be. Their bullshit. It makes no sense, and it doesn't have to make any sense, because they're idiots. One of the funniest things I did remember recently was the blue-eyed guy after I talked to Mary. He was like, "Do you really just think we're a bunch of assholes?" I don't think that. I know that you're a bunch of assholes. Blue-eyed guy, all you do is defend a human trafficking ring that eats women's brains, okay? You don't have values, so you don't have any value as a person. You can scream about obedience, because it's not integrity, and you better start calling it obedience, and you need to understand you are the bitch of the church. You have no control or agency in your own life. You're a dog, nothing more. But at least a dog can get off the leash sometimes and run free. So you might want to start envying people's dogs by that nature. I do not know, once again, I don't... Fucking it's part of being in a cult. I guess maybe not having any agency in your life must feel amazing. Yeah. I guess that's where we're at with that. To the other people who were sucked into this, the other people's whose lives I ruined by being out there, I wished I never did those things. I wished none of this shit fucking happened to some extent. But I can also I wished everybody in this church was dead, and it is something that baffles me to this very moment. That I went from believing that kindness wins the day to the only thing I want to do is kill these people. The justice system will not do a wholesale slaughter of a bunch of crazy religious people. And that is a serious fucking problem I have with the justice system. Every one of these people need to be dead. And you might go, Bobby, that sounds like an overreaction. It is not. And I guarantee you, they do their bullshit, they take a half measure, and they stop the human trafficking. These sick sons of bitches will still bring about the end of the world because what they need to do is be erased. Every problem in the world is caused by these people and how they think. The way they think should be considered a mental disease, okay? They should be forced into low-paying jobs and forced to do things they don't want to do for the rest of eternity because they cannot be good people because they don't have values. And if you don't have any values as a person, you don't have any value as a if you don't have any values, you don't have any value as a person. You dumb fuckers better hope the real truth about heaven is there isn't a scale that weighs you, because you're going to be found wanting every time. They're going to go, you got to actually have values, and you're going to go, got rid of those for my dumbass cult. Straight to hell. Well, where's my, dude, all these assholes, where's the planet I'm supposed to get? That's a good one. You're from Utah? Yeah. You're going to hell.